Hello from the gutters of New York City, where the streets are covered in dog manure, vomit, stale wine, urine, and blood. What's up, my true crime people? So here's the deal. I didn't know much about the Son of Sam, Sons of Sam, let alone the conspiracy behind it, and wanted to get more details. And so I ordered the book and I finished it yesterday in anticipation for the Netflix series that just came out 3 or 4 days ago, I believe. So I'm looking forward to watching that and then giving you my take on that as well. But I wanted to discuss this book specifically because it is the Netflix special is based off of this book, and so wanted to find out a little bit more and give you some pointers on whether or not this is a book for you within regards to how this style of true crime was written. This story is about David Berkowitz, the son of Sam. However, there's much more to this story that is just the tip of the iceberg. This investigative reporter who wrote this book actually goes into great detail on finding out what this is really about. And David Berkowitz is just a small portion of the actual Sons of Sam story. And he goes into great depths to find this information to put in his book and actually let the truth be known. Point two, you may like this story if you like rabbit holes galore. The investigative reporter finds some information, which takes him somewhere else. He then finds more information, which takes him somewhere else. So on and so forth into this huge story about the Sons of Sam and David Berkowitz. This goes to show you how within true crime or crimes, you have to have the right people doing the research in order to find the people that are at fault, or responsible rather. He does a very good job of doing that, but he also has to go all over the place with this, and that's what I mean, that it just continues and continues and continues into other parts of the story. Piggybacking off of that, the author is incredibly meticulous and detailed in his research and in his explanations to the reader on actually what happened. There is no guessing on what really happened in these series of crimes. Given his background, this investigative reporter does approach his writing in that style. Super detective-y, as a matter of fact, to the point. This doesn't mean he wasn't creative in the way he wrote this book. He does blend in some storytelling, but it is mixed in heavily with cold, hard journalistic facts. I think the most interesting facts that were uncovered about this story was how connected it was to other prominent crime stories going on circa that time period. Nobody would know that unless there was heavy research done by this investigative reporter. And so he was able to connect a bunch of different things going on across the nation. He did a really good job with that. And, you know, you can't find that information until you actually leave no stones unturned. I think that's it in regards to this story. I found the book pretty interesting. If you like a lot of detail, matter of fact type true crime, that this is the book for you, okay? And for me, it was good. Again, I could get lost in some of that information, but that's just me. All in all, it was a great story. I'm looking forward to actually watching the show, do a little comparison on it. The book that I'm continuing to read will be The Iceman, Richard Kuklinski. I started it, but then I went to this, so I'll go back to this, and I should finish this in a week or so, and then do another review on it. Until next time, please, if you do find the information helpful, please comment, like, subscribe. We can discuss the book. We can do spoilers in the comments. I have no problem with that, and we can chat about that in there. Until next time, my true crime people.